All right.
Thank you. Please be seated. Numbers 6, 8, and 17 will be reprints. All right, this is the 2:00 p.m. initial appearance calendar for December the 5th of 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar day of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I'm now going to read the Victims' Rights Advisement. If you're the victim of a case pending before this court, you're advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from the person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you've not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Ladies and gentlemen, as I go through your cases, I'm going to call each and every one of you up to the podium. The next person in line is going to be at the chair by the door over there. So if I say to the chair or on deck, that means you're next up. Please proceed to that chair, okay? With that, please let's start with number 17, Raymond Vallejos, with number 6, Julie Leedy to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Raymond Vallejos, 6/25/06.
Thank you, sir. This is a Superior Court new. This is a Superior Court new case of page 2 on allegations of armed robbery with a deadly weapon, Class 2 felony, aggravated robbery, a Class 3 felony, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument, a Class 3 felony. I found probable cause for all 3 of those allegations. I'm going to appoint you counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. You have 2 court dates coming up at the Downtown Superior Court. First is going to be a status conference on December the 11th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning, and a preliminary hearing, the second, on December the 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. As to the issue of bail, I'm opposing a cash-only appearance bond in the amount of $50,000. Other release conditions to include: do not return to the scene of the alleged crime, do not initiate contact with the alleged victim or victims, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol. Other conditions to be included, reduced to writing in your paperwork. Any questions, sir?
Yes, if I already have a bond, does that add on to this one?
Any pre-existing release conditions or bail that you may have exists on its own. This is $50,000 cash only as to this case, as to this matter.
If I already get bonded, I got to pay both of them?
This now exists in addition to whatever you may have had before.
So it adds on to it, right?
So if you have an existing bail, this would add, yeah, that's correct.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Please step to your left. Number 6, Julia Leedy to the podium. Number 16, Sarah Coles to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon. Please give me your name and date of birth.
Julie Leidy, 102585.
Thank you. This is the Superior Court new case on allegations of 1 count of theft of means of transportation, 1 count, which is to say 1 allegation of theft of means of transportation, a Class 3 felony, 1 allegation of theft of credit card, Class 5 felony, and 1 allegation of fraudulent use of a credit card. I found probable cause as to all 3 allegations. I'm going to appoint you counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. You have 2 court dates coming up at the downtown Superior Court location. The first is going to be a status conference on December the 11th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. The second, a witness preliminary hearing on December 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to set bail in the amount of $5,000 secured appearance. That means you may choose to work with a bail bonding agency to try and post that bond. If you're released, I'm going to order that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime, do not initiate contact with the alleged victim or victims, and contact your probation officer within 72 hours. There are other terms. They're reduced to writing in your paperwork. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Thank you very much. Step to your left, please. Thank you. Number 16, Sarah Coles to the podium. Number 8, Lexi Garcia to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Sarah Coles, 2476.
Thank you. We're here on the Superior Court bench warrant for 1 count possession of narcotic drugs, 1 count possession of dangerous drugs, 1 count possession of drug paraphernalia. The narcotic and dangerous drug counts are Class 4 felonies. The drug paraphernalia is a Class 6 felony. I'm appointing counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have 2 court dates coming up at the downtown Superior Court location. The first is going to be a status conference on December the 11th of 2025, 8:30 in the morning. The second is going to be a witness preliminary hearing on December 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. Excuse me. I'm setting, as to bail, I'm setting a secured appearance bond based on the bench warrant in the amount of $1,000. That's a secured appearance bond. Again, you can work with the bail bonding agency if you choose to try and post that bail. Other conditions of release to include: do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol. Other conditions will be reduced to writing in your written conditions that you'll receive soon. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 8, Lexi Garcia to the podium. Number 18, Francis Espinosa to the chair. You're on deck. Just a moment. This will be a reprint. All right, ma'am. Thank you for your patience. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
My name is Lexi. I was born October 26, 2005.
Are you Lexi Cecilia Garcia?
Yes.
With the same date of birth?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We're here on a Superior Court new case on 5 different allegations. First, unlawful flight from law enforcement vehicle, a Class 5 felony. Criminal damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor. DUI, driving under the influence, I should say, Class 1 misdemeanor. Failure to obey a police officer, Class 2 misdemeanor. And reckless driving, a Class 2 misdemeanor. I'm finding probable cause on all but the criminal damage allegation. As to the criminal damage allegation, it was not provided with sufficient information in the existing information available to make a probable cause finding as to that allegation only. So what that means for the criminal damage allegation, ma'am, is that for the limited purpose of bail today, that means that I'm not considering the criminal damage allegation as it pertains to bail or release conditions, okay? However, for the rest of those allegations, I have considered those and I do find probable cause. Given as to the criminal damage only, that doesn't mean that the prosecution wouldn't charge you with that. They still have the ability to charge you with that. That just means for today's purposes, I haven't considered that.
So is this
that is still possible, yes.
Possible but not final?
But for bail today, only limited to the criminal damage. I'm not finding probable cause for that. For the rest of them, yes, I am finding probable cause. Okay.
And can you repeat the ones that you are finding?
Yes, unlawful flight from law enforcement, Class 5 felony, driving under the influence, Class 1 misdemeanor, failure to obey a police officer, Class 2 misdemeanor, and reckless driving, a Class 2 misdemeanor.
Okay.
I'm going to appoint you counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. You have 2 court dates coming up at the Downtown Superior Court. First is going to be a status conference on December the 11th of 2025, 8:30 in the morning. The second is going to be a witness preliminary hearing on December the 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. As to bail, I'm going to hold you on bail in the amount of $1,000 secured appearance. That means that you can work with the bail bonding agency with an attempt to bond out. Often they'll take something in terms of 10% with collateral to bond out. It just depends on the bail bonding agency. You can ask your DOs for more information on how to do that.
Okay.
Other conditions of release to include: do not initiate contact with the alleged victims, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Any other questions for me?
All that would just be printed, right? And
all that is printed in your paperwork, which you will receive. Anything else?
No, that's good.
Okay, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 18, Francis Espinoza to the podium. Number 4, Tyson Atkin to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Francis Espinoza, 3/12/98.
Thank you. We are here on 2 cases. Number 18, which is on my calendar, which is a Superior Court failure to appear a bench warrant, and number 19 on my calendar, which is a Superior Court failure to appear a bench warrant. The first one is for 1 count of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and for 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. The second case is based on 1 count of burglary in the second degree, a Class 3 felony. As to both cases, I'm going to appoint you counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. Your next court date, I believe, for both cases is going to be December the 11th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning for a status conference. As to bail, for the number marked, the number marked 18 on the calendar, I'm going to set bail in the amount of $300 as reflected in the bench warrant. And as to number 19, I'm going to set bail in the amount of $1,000 as reflected in the bench warrant. Those are both secured appearance. You can work with a bail bonding company if you wish to. Other release conditions to include: do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not drive a motor vehicle unless you have a valid license. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Oh, are you Tyson Atkin? Okay, please approach the podium. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Number 9, Damian Payan to the chair. You're on deck. All right. Sir, please state your name and date of birth.
Tyson K. Atkin, April 14th of 1983.
Thank you. We are here on 2 cases, one of which is a Superior Court failure to appear bench warrant, the second of which is a Superior Court arrest warrant. As to the first case, you're here on a failure to appear warrant on possession of drug paraphernalia. Given that it appears that you're appointed counsel already, I'm not going to appoint you new counsel on that case. You have 2 court dates. You have 3 court dates total across 2 cases, okay?
Okay.
So, as to the bench warrant case, you have a non-witness violation hearing and disposition hearing, 2 hearings same day. They often combine those.
Okay.
It depends, but they often do combine those.
I've seen them.
At the Superior Court downtown location on December the 12th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. As to the arrest warrant case, it's 1 count of possession of narcotic drugs, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. If I hadn't said it already, I'm going to appoint you to the Public Defender's Office in that case to represent you. The court dates in that case are at the downtown Superior Court again, but different court dates. 1 on December the 11th of 2025, 8:30 in the morning, which is a status conference. The other, a witness preliminary hearing, downtown Superior Court, December the 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning for a witness preliminary hearing.
Very good.
As to bail, I'm setting in the failure to appear case number 4, a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. As to the arrest warrant case, I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $900. You can do the math. I didn't do it in advance, so you can add it up. Release conditions to include: do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, contact probation within 72 hours. The rest of the conditions are reduced to writing in your written release conditions. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
I do not, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 9, Damian Payan to the podium. Number 10, Alec Kraus to the chair. You're on deck. Just a moment, sir. All right, good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Damian Payan, 11/2086.
Payan, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that.
Yes,
Payan, thank you. And you said 11/20 of 1986?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. This is a Justice Court warrant case out of the Ironwood Justice Court on one count of driving while license suspended, a misdemeanor. I'm ordering that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing at the Ironwood Justice Court, which is going to be an arraignment hearing on December the 10th of 2025. Given that this is a warrant case, I'm going to set a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50. And so if you would rather be taken from here to that hearing in 5 days, it's up to you whether or not you post that bond. So it's a $50 secured appearance bond. Of course, you can post it if you would like, and you'd be released as to this case only, and attend that Justice Court hearing on December the 10th, 8:30 in the morning. If you fail to appear, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Other release conditions to include: do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Any questions, sir?
So my bill is $50.
$50, secured appearance.
Is there any chance I could get a warrant?
Sir, given the fact that this was a failure to appear, I've set a relatively low bond. I'm going to affirm the amount that I've set today. Thank you. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left. Number 10, Alec Kraus to the podium. Number 13, Haley Hartman to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
All right. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Alec Joseph Krell, 6/20/95.
Thank you, sir. We're here on 3 cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. The second is a Superior Court probation violation warrant. The third is another Superior Court probation violation warrant. I'll go through them in turn. The first, the new case, is an allegation of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. Based on the information that I received in the probable cause statement, I didn't have enough information provided to find probable cause for drug paraphernalia on this case only, okay? So as to possession of drug paraphernalia, the allegation, Class 6 felony, I am not finding probable cause to hold you on this case. That doesn't mean that, or hold you on bail in this case. That doesn't mean that the prosecution won't go forward in this case. The prosecution still gets the opportunity to decide whether or not they're going to actually file formal charges, okay? But for the limited purpose of bail today, I'm not finding probable cause for the drug paraphernalia. I am going to appoint you the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office on all 3 of your cases, and you do have court dates coming. So let's get those. You have 3 different court dates across 3 different cases, okay? The first is going to be on that first new case, a status conference on December the 19th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning, and a witness preliminary hearing on December the 23rd of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. Again, because I did not find probable cause on the drug paraphernalia case, I'm going to release you on your promise to appear. Do you promise to appear for those court dates?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was going to ask.
I'm going to release you on your own recognizance, as it has to do with the drug paraphernalia only. Okay?
Okay, because I've been incarcerated on just recently on the last 2 failure to appears. I've tried to take care of it several times, as you could tell. Peoria picked me up, and I tried to take care of it. They didn't come get me. I've constantly put in take orders for these. They never came and got me, and I'm just talking about the two failure to appear warrants, not the new case.
Yes, yes.
And it just sucks because I've been trying to take care of that. I didn't even know I had a new case.
All right, sir. I appreciate that. Given the bench warrants in both of these cases, I am going to affirm the amount set in those bench warrants, and so they will be taking you, if you don't post bail, they will be taking you to the court date at the Downtown Superior Court on December the 12th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. As to the case marked number 11 on the calendar, I'm going to set a $250 secured appearance bond. Again, you can work with bail bonding agency and attempt to post that. Likewise, in the case marked number 10 on the calendar, I'm going to set bail in the amount of $250 secured appearance. Again, you can with bail bonding agency. Other conditions of release to include: do not possess weapons, do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume any alcohol, do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. And if you are released, contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Do you have any other questions for me, sir?
Is there any possible way? I don't have no way of posting $250. I'm really trying to get out from my job to finish my job. I'm almost done with it. I do tile for a living, and I'm almost done with it. And as soon as I get paid for that, it'll help me with the cases and everything where I stay and in my life period. I'm really fighting for my life right now, and if you could let me out, I'd be really appreciative.
Well, sir, it sounds like you have some more information that you may be able to talk to counsel about, and you can talk with them about whether some sort of motion is appropriate to reconsider the bond conditions. I'm not going to take any position on that today. So for today's purposes, I'm going to affirm the bail that I've set for you on the two probation matters. Do you have anything else, sir?
Okay. No, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Please step to your left. All right, number 13, Haley Hartman to the podium. Number 14, Ebony Gibson to the chair. You're on deck. All right. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Haley Hartman, 02/25/2005.
Thank you. We're here today on a Superior Court probation violation warrant. And just a moment. Yes, we're here on one Superior Court probation violation warrant alleging violations of terms 3 and 5 of probation. Given the, and I'm going to, what is this? Bear with me, technical issue.
No, you're fine.
Breaking up the same button all over again, so I'm going to save and re-sign. It may give me the same thing, but it may technically be a reprint. All right. Thank you for your patience. This is a Maricopa County probation violation warrant case based on a petition to revoke probation alleging violations of term 3 and 5 of probation. I'm going to appoint counsel to represent you through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. You have 2 court hearings on one court date, which is going to be December the 12th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. That's a combined, they often combine them, probation revocation arraignment and disposition hearing, okay? Based on the probation violation warrant, I'm going to set bail in the amount of $100 secured appearance. So if you post that bail, either yourself or working with a bail bonding agency, you'll be released. If you're released, Additional terms of release to include do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license, and contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, sir. I have a $500 bond out of Mesa already as well. Is there any way that, at least for the probation violation one, that it could be lower possibly?
Given the failure to appear, ma'am, I'm not inclined to revisit the bond amount. So I'm going to affirm the $100 secured appearance bond that I'm going to set today.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
What is today's date?
Today's date is 12/5/25.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 14, Ebony Gibson to the podium. Number 7, Stephanie Miller to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Good afternoon. Ebony Gibson, August 22nd, 1991.
Thank you. We're here today on a Superior Court probation violation warrant. Based off of a petition to revoke probation, alleging violations of term 3 and 5 of probation. I'm going to appoint you counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. You're going to have 2 hearings on one day. They often combine them. A probation revocation arraignment hearing and disposition hearing on December the 12th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. We want to set bail on your case, confirm the amount in the probation violation warrant, and the amount of $250 secured appearance. Again, you can post that yourself or work with a bail bonding agency if you wish to bond out of custody. If you do, I'm going to order that you do not possess weapons, do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license, and contact probation within 72 hours of release. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, so that means I have to stay in here until the 12th?
Unless you post the $250 secured appearance bond. Correct.
Is there any way that I can get OR'd?
Let's take a look here.
'Cause I have a job that I'm trying to keep. I just started working on Peoria, and I don't want to lose that job. It's a good gig because I'm on the streets, and so this job it really helps me out. And I will definitely attend the court hearing.
Based on what I'm seeing in your petition to revoke, ma'am, I'm not inclined to revisit my decision on bail. You may be able to, or you will be able to, talk to counsel about whether or not that information is appropriate for some sort of motion later on down the line as far as release conditions are concerned. However, for today's purpose, I'm going to affirm the $250 secured appearance bond. Do you have any other questions for me?
So on the 12th, I could possibly be released?
I'm sorry?
On the 12th, I could possibly get out on the 12th?
That would be a decision, well, number one, that's a conversation between you and counsel as to whether or not you want to revisit that on that day. And then if you do, potentially, that is a decision to be made by that judicial officer at that time. So I don't have any information on whether you would be released at that time. That sounds like a conversation between you and counsel when you're able to talk to them.
Who's the counsel?
The Maricopa County Public Defender's Office.
They're going to come to me?
So if you are here, so if you're in custody when that court date happens, you would be transported to that court date. There's a public defender's office built into that unit, so they'd most likely see you there. Of course, you may ask the DOs for information on how to contact the public defender's agency ahead of time to ask for the probation violation unit in the event that you want to try and talk to counsel ahead of time. So please talk to your DOs to see if they have that information if you wish to make a call for legal counsel.
What's today's date?
Today's date is 12/5/25.
Okay.
All right, please step to your left. Number 7, Stephanie Miller to the podium. Number 15, Deshane Dargan to the chair. You're on deck. All right. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please give me your name and your date of birth.
It's Stephanie Miller, August 5th, 1991.
Thank you. We're here on a Superior Court new case. We're here on 2 allegations, the first being possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, the second being possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I found probable cause as to both allegations. I'm going to appoint you counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. You have 2 court dates coming up at the Downtown Superior Court. The first is a status conference on December the 19th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. The second is a witness preliminary hearing on December the 23rd of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. Do you promise to appear for those court dates?
Yes.
All right. Based on your promise to appear, we're going to release you on your own recognizance. That means with a promise.
And
to
I will
appear.
have the paperwork too.
You're gonna be getting that. Please appear for those court dates. If you fail to appear, a warrant may issue for your arrest. If you are released. Additional orders on your release are going to be: do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license.
Okay.
Any other questions for me?
So I need to come back for 2 courts, you said?
2 court dates. Again, Downtown Superior Court. You're going to get all this in your paperwork, okay? But the first is 12/19 of 25. The second is 12/23 of 25. Both of those are at 8:30 in the morning on those days.
Okay.
2 court dates, 8:30 a.m., 12/19/25, number 1. 2, 12/23/25.
And I have that written down.
All in there.
Because I forget a lot, so.
Well, then hang on to your paperwork. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I
It
will.
does have some important information for you. So
Okay.
please read that. Any other questions?
Do I need to get a lawyer? Should I get a lawyer?
I've appointed counsel for you. Of course, you always retain the ability to retain counsel of your own at your own expense.
Yeah.
But I take no position as to whether or not you.
I'd rather
should do
get
one
my
or the
own.
other. So that's up to you. Okay. But for now, the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office is appointed.
Okay. Am I going to be released today?
I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. Yes.
Of what you just told me, right?
Yeah. So you're being released today. It may take some time for the sheriff's office to process the release and actually get you out the door, but I've ordered that you be released today on your own recognizance.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 15, Deshane Dargan to the podium. Number 20, Andy Ramirez to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Deshane Dargan, June 19, 2004.
Thank you very much. We're here today on a Justice Court warrant case out of the West McDowell Justice Court on one allegation of driving under the influence. I'm going to appoint the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you, given the nature of the charge, and you have a court date coming up on December the 16th of 2025 at 1:30 p.m. at the West McDowell Justice Court. Do you promise to appear?
Yeah.
Then, based on the defendant's promise to appear, we want to release the defendant on his own recognizance with the promise to appear at the next court date. If you fail to appear, a warrant may be issued for your arrest. On your release, additional release conditions to include: do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
No question.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Andy Ramirez, number 20, to the podium. Good afternoon, sir. Please
Hello.
give me your name and your date of birth.
Andy Camarillo, 6/9/2000.
Am I reading this correctly? Andy Camarillo Ramirez?
Ramirez.
Okay, and 6/9/2000, you
Yes,
said?
sir.
Okay.
Of 2000.
2000, okay,
Yes.
thank you. This is a Superior Court arrest warrant case on one allegation of possession of narcotic drugs and one allegation of possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to appoint the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have 2 court dates coming up at the Downtown Superior Court. The first is going to be a status conference on December the 19th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. And the second is going to be a witness preliminary hearing on December the 23rd of 2025, also at 8:30 in the morning. Do you promise to appear?
Yes.
All right. Then, based on the defendant's promise to appear for those court dates, I'm going to release the defendant on his own recognizance. Again, own recognizance means I'm releasing you with a promise that you're going to go to that court date.
Yes.
If you fail to appear, ward may issue for your arrest.
I will. Okay. I'm going.
Very good. Once you're released, additional terms of release to include: do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not drive without a valid driver's license. Okay? Do you have any questions for me, sir?
No, sir.
All right, then that's all. Please step to your left.
Thank you very much.
All right, we have 2 more cases on the 2 o'clock docket. Number 3, Alfred De La Hoya, and number 1, Damian Hyde. Both are not in the gallery. Officer, do you avow that for both of these cases, both of these defendants, Mr. De La Hoya and Mr. Hyde, present a danger to themselves and to others and cannot be physically present in the courtroom today?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Then, based on the finding that Alfred De La Hoya is unable or unwilling to appear in person in court today, and therefore presents a danger to self or others if he were to be in court today, I'm going to proceed with the initial appearance and then conduct a cell site visit with him to conduct the actual initial appearance in person as well. Excuse me. So this is the initial appearance for number 3 on the calendar, Alfred De La Hoya. This is an out-of-county warrant case from the Flagstaff Justice Court for 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm not going to appoint counsel. The next court date is December the 10th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to set a secured appearance bond. This appears to be a failure to appear out of summons in the amount of $750. Release conditions to be reduced to writing that will be provided to Mr. De La Hoya on the Southside in-person initial appearance visit. If there are any changes to the release conditions that I make during that time, they'll be reflected in the written orders and not on the audio-visual feed here. Next is number 1 on the calendar, Damian Anton Hyde Jr., date of birth April 18th of 2004. This is a municipal court warrant out of the Goodyear Municipal Court. Mr. Hyde is not here present in person in the courtroom because he's either unwilling or unable to attend in person, and as such poses a danger to self or others, or has been found to pose a danger to self to others, and therefore he can't be present for his in-person initial appearance hearing in court today. I'm going to conduct a self-side initial appearance with him. So I'll proceed with the initial appearance here and then go self-side with him to do the same thing. This is a municipal court warrant out of Goodyear Municipal Court on 1 count of disorderly conduct, a class 1 misdemeanor. I'm going to order that counsel be appointed at the next hearing, which is December the 10th of 2025 at the Goodyear Municipal Court. I'm going to set a secured appearance bond in the amount of $300 based on the information contained in the municipal court warrant. Additional release conditions to be reduced to writing. I'm now going to go and do the initial appearance. Any changes in the court's release?
All rise.
Thank you. May be seated. Perfect. Mr. Parra, this is Commissioner Campbell. Do we have you on the line?
Good afternoon, Commissioner. Yes, I'm on the line.
All right. Give me just a second. Let me get signed in and we'll get started. All right, Mr. Parra, we have two people that I know of that need your services this evening, so we're going to start with consecutive and then we'll move to simultaneous, okay?
Sounds good, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good evening. My name is Commissioner Campbell, and this is the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar for December 5th, 2025.
Buenas tardes, soy la comisionada Campbell. Esta es la lista de comparecencias de las 5 de la tarde del día 5 de diciembre, año 2025.
The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar.
La orden judicial referente a la toma de muestras de ADN y huellas dactilares emitida en la primera lista de comparecencias de este mes aplicarán a estas causas.
Persons appearing before this court are reminded that they have the right to remain silent and that anything they say could be used against them.
A las personas quienes comparecen ante esta juez se les avisa que tienen el derecho a permanecer silencio y que cualquier cosa que digan puede ser usado en su contra.
Most of you have qualified for a court-appointed attorney. If you have not qualified for a court-appointed attorney, or even if you have, you may retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you.
La mayor parte de ustedes reunirán requisitos para que se les nombre un defensor de oficio, y si califican o no califican, aún siendo así, ustedes tienen el derecho de contratar a su propio abogado.
I will be calling you up individually. When your name is called, please proceed to the podium.
Les vamos a llamar individualmente. Cuando escuchen su nombre, por favor, pasen al podio.
At the conclusion of your matter, officers will have paperwork for you.
A la conclusión de su causa, los agentes tendrán papeles para ustedes.
The paperwork will contain my complete orders in your case.
Esos papeles incluirán y contendrán todas mis órdenes en su caso.
It will also contain the dates, times, and locations of your future hearings.
Y también contendrá la información referente a las audiencias futuras, incluyendo la fecha, hora y lugar.
All right, I now need to read a victim's rights advisement.
Ahora necesito leerles los derechos de ofendidos en lo penal.
Mr. Parra, I understand that you have a copy of this statement. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, then I'm just going to go ahead and read it all the way through, and then once I'm done, it will be your turn. Does that sound okay?
Sounds great, Your Honor. Thank you.
If you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office.
Si usted es la víctima en una causa en proceso ante este tribunal, se le informa que goza de derechos con acorde a las leyes de Arizona, que incluyen, entre otros, el derecho al trato justo, respetuoso y con dignidad, al derecho a un proceso sin dilación, al derecho de hallarse presente en las diligencias y en las diligencias ventiladas, el derecho a decir si permite o no ser entrevistado por el inculpado o su abogado defensor, el derecho a expresar su opinión ante la sala cuando el juez decida las cuestiones de excarcelación, la negociación de un convenio resolutorio, la programación de las diligencias judiciales y la imposición de la pena, y el derecho a la reparación por parte de la persona responsable de inferir sus daños. Si no ha recibido una guía escrita de los derechos de víctimas, sírvese a llamar a la sección de servicios para víctimas y ofendidos de la Fiscalía.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start this evening with Jesus Avalos, please, and then David Lopez.
Bien, esta tarde vamos a empezar con Jesús Avalos y después David López.
All right, Mr. Parra, he has the headphones on now. Can you test those for him?
Yeah, Your Honor, I was actually disconnected, so I'm calling that number back.
Okay.
Sí.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant can hear me.
Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Mr. Avalos, will you please state your name?
Jesús Cota Ábalos.
Cota Avalos. Jesús Cota Avalos.
And Mr. Cota Avalos, what is your date of birth?
Señor Cota Avalos, su fecha de nacimiento.
Diciembre 25 de 1969.
All right,
December
do we know-
25th of 1969.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Avalos, you are here because
Señor
the
Avalos,
grand
usted
jury...
está aquí porque el jurado indagatorio.
Mr. Parra, you are, we are on the same channel, so I can hear you translating. I don't think he's hearing you through the headphones.
Sí.
Okay, now he's hearing you through the headphones. All right, let's try it again. All right, Mr. Avalos, you are here because the grand jury in Maricopa County issued a warrant for your arrest based upon allegations that on or about November 16th, 2024, you committed the offense of burglary in the second degree, a Class 3 felony. That on or about December 1st of 2024, you committed the offense of burglary in the second degree, a Class 3 felony. That on or about May 4th of 2023, you committed the offense of burglary in the second degree, a Class 3 felony. That on or about May 4th of 2025, you committed the offense of burglary in the third degree, a Class 4 felony. That on or about May 5th of 2025, you committed the offense of theft, a Class 4 felony. That on or about May 5th of 2025, you committed the offense of burglary in the third degree, a Class 4 felony. And that on or about May 7th of 2025, you committed the offense of theft, a Class 1 misdemeanor. In that matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting a hearing on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Pursuant to that grand jury arrest warrant, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you're not to return to the scene of any of the alleged crimes or have contact with any of the alleged victims. All right, go ahead, step to the left, officer has your paperwork. All right, David Lopez, please.
David López, por favor.
All All right, Mr. Parra, he has the headphones out there. All right. All right, Mr. Lopez, go ahead, state your name.
David López Álvarez,
David López Álvarez.
And Mr. Lopez Alvarez, what is your date of birth?
febrero 7 del 87.
February 7th of 87.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here this afternoon because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon your failure to appear in your case CR 2025-136205. In that matter, I am not appointing you an attorney because if you were eligible to have an attorney appointed, one should already have been appointed for you. You can always retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on December 15th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Pursuant to that failure to appear arrest warrant, I am setting a cash-only appearance bond in the amount of $25,000. In the event you are able to post that bond, secure your release, you do need to go to that hearing on the 15th. If you are still in custody on the 15th, you will be transported. All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officers have your paperwork. All right, Mr. Parra, will you that's everybody I have marked as needing your services, but will you please inquire in the gallery if there's anybody else that needs your assistance this evening?
Yes, Your Honor. Buenas tardes, soy el intérprete judicial. Si está detenido y necesita asistencia en español para esta audiencia, por favor levante su mano.
Officer, do we have any hands? I'm not seeing any, but I can't see everybody.
No.
All right. Mr. Parra, thank you so much for your assistance. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, Tricia Allen, please, and then Edward Maldonado. All right, ma'am, go ahead, state your name.
Trisha Allen, 21484.
Thank you. All right, ma'am, you are here on two matters this evening. We're going to go ahead and talk about your older case first, and then we'll talk about your new charges, all right? You are here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon your failure to appear in your matter CR 2025-124328. In that matter, I'm not appointing you an attorney this evening because if you are eligible to have an attorney appointed, one should already have been appointed for you. You can always retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In this matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. Now, you are also here because you were arrested earlier today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and a charge of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for both of those. I am appointing you an attorney on your new charges. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30, December 12th at 1:30 p.m., and December 15th at 8:30. All of those will be in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Because you were on release in your case CR 2025-124328, that's the one we just talked about with the failure to appear warrant, on the date of offense for your new charges, I am holding you non-bondable on your new charges. All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork. Edward Maldonado, please, and then Kareem Khalil.
How are you?
I'm good. All right, sir, go ahead, state your name.
Edward Maldonado,
And Mr. Maldonado, what is your date of birth?
2/28/86.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here because you were arrested on 3 counts of transportation and/or sale of narcotic drugs. All of those are Class 2 felonies. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing you an attorney. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30. Both of those will be in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your matter, I am setting a cash-only appearance bond in the amount of $10,000. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you're not to possess any weapons and no drugs without a valid prescription. Yes, sir.
Is there any way, I can get that bond lowered, because I'm the only one that is working in the family, and I'm taking care of my disabled sister and then the 2 kids, and I'm the sole provider, and like I said, I have no problem, facing, whatever I gotta face. I just, need to get back to helping and providing for the family, and I can even, like I was telling the pretrial, I don't even mind the monitor. I'm not going nowhere. I don't mind nothing, but I just need to, I'm the only one helping out, and that's the only thing I worry about,
Sure, and I understand having family obligations. However, the Form 4 alleges that you allegedly sold fentanyl to undercover officers on 3 occasions, once on September 19th, once on October 2nd, and once on October 10th. Based upon that pattern of sales, I do believe a bond is appropriate, and that's why I set the bond where I set it. All right, go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
Kareem Khalil, please.
Hello.
Hello. All right, sir, go ahead, state your name.
Kareem Khalil,
And Mr. Khalil, what is your date of birth?
October 4th, 1990.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here because the grand jury in Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon allegations that on or about February 26th of 2025, you committed the offense of possession of narcotic drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony. In that matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting hearings on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I'm also setting a cash-only appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $5,000. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you're not to possess any weapons and no drugs without a valid prescription, and you need to go to your hearings.
Okay. I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
I never received, so I hired my own attorney. Your list is very good. And I have been looking up on the website every day, that's maricopasuperiorcourt.gov, to see when my court date was. I never received anything about that. And I was just getting pulled over going to the gym, and they said I had a warrant, and I sat there telling them that I didn't have a warrant, and it's just, I think it was like a address error where I didn't receive the mail. I have no problem showing up. I exhausted a lot of my resources hiring the attorney. If there's any way that you could lower that bond, I'd really, really appreciate it.
So this grand jury arrest warrant was issued on October 3rd of 2025.
Yeah.
The arrest warrant sets or recommends a cash bond in the amount of $5,000 because the grand jury has a lot more information about this case than I do. I typically affirm that grand jury arrest warrant bond amount, and that's what I'm going to do in this case, okay?
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officers have your paperwork. Destiny Mestaz, please, and then Tate Kalwizoma. All right, ma'am, go ahead and state your name.
Destiny calling Mestaz.
And Ms. Mestaz, what is your date of birth?
August 30th, 1994.
Thank you. All right, ma'am, you are here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon your failure to appear in your matter CR 2025-139719. In that matter, I'm not appointing an attorney for you this evening because if you were eligible to have an attorney appointed, one should already have been appointed for you. You can always retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on December 11th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your matter, I am setting a cash-only appearance bond in the amount of $2,000. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no alcohol. All right, go ahead, step to the left, Officer Hedge.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
going to be in custody during this time?
So if you are unable to post your bond and secure your release, you will remain in custody at least until December 11th. And then which is your next court hearing, and you will be transported. If you're still in custody, you'll be transported for that.
Okay. And then can I just make it aware that the reason why I didn't go to the first hearing was because I'm new around here. I come from California, so I didn't know the address around, or I didn't know where the court was. I just wanted to make that known. My bad.
Okay. So in the event you are able to post that bond, you want to make sure you confirm where the court is, and because you need to go to that hearing on December 11th. Okay.
Okay. Then thank you.
Kate Kawazoma, please, and then Brandy Casimir. All right, sir. Go ahead. State your name.
Take Kawasuma,
And Mr. Kawasuma, what is your date of birth?
January 25th, 1993.
Thank you. All right, sir. You are here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon allegations that you violated your probation in your case CR 2024-138740. In that matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting hearings on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I'm also setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $1,500. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you do need to go to that hearing on December 12th, and you also need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your
Thank you,
paperwork.
Your Honor.
Brandy Casimir, please, and then Andrew Wysocki. All right, ma'am, go ahead, state your name.
Brandy Casimir,
And Ms. Casimir, what is your date of birth?
7392.
Thank you. All right, you are here because you were arrested earlier today based upon charges of aggravated assault on a first responder. That is a Class 4 felony, resisting arrest using physical force, a Class 6 felony, failure to obey a police officer, a Class 2 misdemeanor, and exceeding the posted speed limit by more than 20 miles per hour, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing you an attorney. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you do need to make sure that you're going to that hearing, your first hearing on December 11th at 8:30. Okay?
So I have to come up with that money before I can be released?
Yes, ma'am. So it is a secured appearance bond. You can work with a bond company to get that posted. All right, go ahead, step to the left, officer has your paperwork. Andrew Wysocki, please, and then Anna Madrid. All right, sir, go ahead, state your name.
Andrew Wysocki,
And Mr. Wysocki, what is your date of birth?
March 7th, 1997.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued warrants for your arrest based upon allegations that you violated your probations in your cases CR 2025-116748 and CR 2025-13845. In both of those matters, I am appointing you an attorney. In both of those matters, I'm also setting hearings on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your 25 matter ending 6748, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. In your 25 case ending 1845, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100. In the event you are able to post your bonds and secure your release, I am reminding you, you need to go to that hearing on December 12th at 8:30, and you also need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours, all right? Okay, go ahead, step to the left. Anna Madrid, please, and then Oliver Martinez Gordillo. Good evening, Ms. Madrid. Go ahead, state your name.
Anna Madrid,
And Ms. Madrid, what is your date of birth?
12/14/77.
Thank you. All right, ma'am, you are here on two matters. We're going to talk about your older case first, then we'll talk about your new charges, okay? All right, you are here because Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon your failure to appear in your matter CR 2025-120372. In that matter, I'm not appointing you an attorney this evening because if you were eligible to have an attorney appointed, one should already have been appointed for you. You can always retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I'm also setting a secured appearance bond in your existing case in the amount of $250. Now, you are also here because you were arrested earlier today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. Based upon the limited information that I have in front of me this evening, I'm not finding probable cause for those violations. However, I'm advising you that the allegations are not dismissed and you must still attend the court dates in this matter, which I will give you, because formal charges may nevertheless be filed. I'm further advising you that failure to appear for the court dates, which I will give you, could result in a warrant being issued for your arrest. All right. On your new charges, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting hearings on December 19th at 8:30 and December 23rd at 8:30. All right?
So when would I get out?
So on your new charges, because I did not find probable cause, I'm not setting any bond on that case. So there's no bond on that case.
Okay.
On your failure to appear case, I am setting a $250 secured appearance bond. Okay? All right, go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
All right, Oliver Martinez Gordillo, please, and then Leroy Mixon. All right, Mr. Gordillo, go ahead, state your name.
Oliver Martinez Gordillo,
And Mr. Gordillo, what is your date of birth?
08/28/97.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here because, give me just a second. All right, you are here, and you told me your date of birth was August 28th, 1997, right?
Correct.
All right, you are here because you were arrested yesterday on charges of criminal damage, a Class 5 felony, based upon the information that in the Form 4, I am finding probable cause for that. I am setting hearings on December 19th at 8:30 and December 23rd at 8:30. Both of those will be in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Will you go to those?
Yes.
Okay, then based upon your promise to appear, I am releasing you on your own recognizance this evening. You are subject to certain release conditions. Those include the requirement that you register with pretrial services. Pretrial services will do things like remind you of your upcoming hearing dates. In your case, they're also going to install an electronic monitoring, all right? And that's going to be put on before you leave jail. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol, and you're going to need to obey the terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been issued or may be issued. All right? Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, go ahead. Step to the left. Officer has your paperwork. Leroy Mixon, please. Okay. All right, sir, go ahead, state your name.
Leroy Mixon.
All right, Mr. Mixon, what is your date of birth?
11/18/1992.
Thank you. All right, so you are here because you were arrested earlier today on charges of exceeding the posted speed by more than 20 miles per hour, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and driving with a suspended or revoked license. That's also a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for those. Because of the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you this evening. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I'm setting a hearing on December 16th at 9 a.m. in the Santan Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then based upon your promise to appear, I'm going to go ahead and release you this evening on your own recognizance. You do need to go to that hearing on December 16th at 9 a.m. If you do not, a warrant may issue for your arrest, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, step to the left, officer. How's your paperwork? All right, and that brings us to our house calls. We have 4 house calls this evening. Our first house call is Christopher Juarez. Mr. Juarez's date of birth is April 2nd, 1965. Mr. Juarez was arrested earlier today on charges of aggravated assault on a healthcare professional, a Class 5 felony. I did find probable cause for that. I am appointing him an attorney. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Mr. Juarez's matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. In the event he is able to post that bond and secure his release, he would be subject to certain pretrial release conditions, including alcohol and drug testing. All right. Our next house call is Marcellus Robinson. Mr. Robinson's date of birth is November 20th, 1984. Mr. Robinson is here because Maricopa County Superior Court issued warrants for his arrest based upon allegations that he violated his probations in his cases CR 2023-120944, CR 2023-102478, CR 2022-116549, CR 2022-102646, CR 2023-144213. In each of those matters, I am appointing him an attorney, and in each of those matters, I am setting hearings on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In Mr. Robinson's 23 case ending 0944, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In Mr. Robinson's 23 case ending 2478, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $8,000. In Mr. Robinson's 22 case ending 6549, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $750. In Mr. Robinson's 22 case ending 2646, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $750. And finally, in Mr. Robinson's 23 case ending 4213, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event Mr. Robinson is able to post those bonds and secure his release, I will remind him he does need to contact his probation officer within 72 hours. All right, our next house call is Raymond Beely. Mr. Beely's date of birth is July 29, 2003. Mr. Beely is here because he was arrested earlier today on charges of disorderly conduct fighting a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for that. I am appointing him an attorney. I am setting hearings on December 10th at 8:30 in the Arrowhead Justice Court. In Mr. Beely's matter, that appointment of the attorney is for the limited representation regarding the bond issue only because I am setting a $500 secured appearance bond in his case. And as I hopefully mentioned, I am also setting the hearing on December 10th at 8:30 in the Arrowhead Justice Court. All right, our last house call is Taylor McCoy. Mr. McCoy's date of birth is December 31st, 2001. Mr. McCoy is here because he was arrested yesterday. Give me just a second. Yesterday on charges of Charges of criminal damage, a Class 2 misdemeanor, and criminal trespass, Class 3 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those. And however, because, and I am appointing him an attorney, I am setting a hearing on December 16th at 9 a.m. in the Santan Justice Court. My intention is to release Mr. McCoy on his own recognizance, but I will need to make that determination once as well as determination on the other house calls, once I talk to them in jail. All right, that brings us to the end of our 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar, and we're going to go ahead and stand adjourned until 8. If I make any changes, I will update my written orders. And we are Mr. Nagel, this is Commissioner Campbell. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. Staff should have at this point sent you the documents that we have in this case, which is primarily the grand jury arrest warrant. Have you received that?
I have received that, and I received the Form 4, which just consisted of the arrest today. So I have everything that you have, I believe.
Okay. So perfect. I just wanted to confirm I was going to take Mr. Aldridge first as a convenience to you if you are ready. But if you would rather wait until later in the docket, we can do that as well.
No, I'm ready to go, and I really appreciate that.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started then. If we could go ahead and have Kendall Aldridge, please. Good afternoon, sir. Go ahead, state your name.
My name's Kendall Aldridge.
And Mr. Aldridge, what is your date of birth?
9990.
Thank you. And on behalf of Mr. Aldridge, would you like to make your appearance, Mr. Nagel?
Your Honor, Charlie Nagley on behalf of Kendall Aldridge, and obviously he's in present in custody.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. And Ms. Stetson, are you appearing in Mr. Aldridge's matter as well?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is appearing on this matter.
All right. All right, Mr. Aldridge. Just a second. All right, Mr. Aldridge, you are here because the grand jury in Maricopa County issued a warrant for your arrest based upon allegations that on or about November 1st of 2024, you committed the offense of aggravated assault, class 3 felony, that on or about November 1st of 2024, you committed the additional offense of endangerment, a class 6 felony, and that on or about November 1st of 2024, you committed a second count of endangerment, a class 6 felony. In this matter, based upon Mr. Nagel's notice of appearance, I am not appointing you an attorney in this matter because Mr. Nagel has made has submitted his notice of appearance. And Mr. Nagel, I'm just confirming that for this initial appearance and all further proceedings, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. All right, I am setting a hearing on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. At this point, I do need to consider and decide conditions of release. In this matter, I will hear argument from counsel. I will note to counsel that because this is a grand jury arrest warrant, the grand jury always has a lot more information than I do. So I am usually pretty inclined to go with what the grand jury is or what the arrest warrant is recommending in these grand jury matters. But I'm going to start with hearing argument from the state, Ms. Stetson.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state is requesting that Your Honor affirm the warrant that the judicial officer in the grand jury case heard and ordered. As Your Honor already noted, this is a grand jury matter. We are not privy to the facts of the case, other than there was some information on the warrant. Other than that, Your Honor, the state does not have any other information. The state would ask that Your Honor affirm it due to the fact that the judicial officer that heard the case is aware of the entirety of the information presented at the grand jury hearing and felt that that bond was appropriate. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Stetson, I do have a question. Usually in these cases, these aggravated assault cases, I am inclined to order no victim contact. Do you have an argument whether or not that is appropriate or not appropriate in this case.
Your Honor, the state feels that that is appropriate. The state, the state looked at the information provided on the warrant, which does indicate that the suspect was driving under the influence of methamphetamine at a speed higher than the speed posted. He did cause serious physical injury to one of the victims, so the state would be asking for no contact. It doesn't indicate whether the suspect knew them or not, and the state does not have that information. So to err on the side of caution, the state would ask that Your Honor order that.
Okay. All right. Anything further from you, Ms. Stetson?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And from you, Mr. Nagel?
Your Honor, usually we don't have a leg to stand on to make an argument against a grand jury warrant, because usually that happens pretty quickly in a case. This is a little bit different. This happened on November of 2024. It's been over a year. I think the grand jury warrant came out in October of this year, so right about a year from the incident. Since that time, obviously close to that time, Your Honor, he did contact my office. We've been involved in this from the beginning. We did provide the state, not Ms. Stetson, but with the state, our information. He's not gone anywhere. He's not fled. He's been waiting for this. We knew this was coming. We were hoping that it was going to be a long-form complaint filed with the court through the EDC system, so that hopefully we could resolve it short of going through the grand jury like this. There was no reason for the warrant to be issued in the first place because, again, he's not fled. He's got stable residence. He's got work. He's an RV repairman. He's got steady work and a steady place to stay. And again, we've been involved in this from the beginning. Since the time of the incident, he has gone through a treatment program. He's clean and sober now. Was just waiting for this day. We thought this was going to come a lot sooner than this. But again, he's here. He would have come in standing next to me in open court, walking through the front doors if it was filed as a long-form complaint. So those are my arguments, Judge. He's not going anywhere. He's not a flight risk.
Okay. Mr. Nagel, any reason not to order no victim contact in this case?
No, Your Honor. This was a car accident. I have reviewed the police report. The injuries that I'm seeing in this was an injury to someone's arm and their wrist. And then the speed limit, I think it was a little over 50 in a 45, I think is what I read. So not into the 90s or hundreds. It was just a run-of-the-mill car accident that had gone bad, and there was obviously the substances in his system, which is why we're here, Judge.
Okay. All right. All right. In view of the information on the warrant, and in view of the argument of parties, I am going to go ahead and affirm in this instance the $25,000 secured appearance bond. Again, I did hear counsel's argument that it has been about a year, actually a little over a year since this incident. However, again, grand jury just has more information than I do in these cases, so I am going to go ahead and affirm that argument. I am going to go ahead and order no victim contact. The standard release orders are, no contact with any arresting officers, not possessing drugs without a valid prescription. In this case, in view of the information again in the warrant, I am ordering that you are not to possess or consume any alcohol. You're not to drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. That one's a standard one. And you must continue to provide the court with your local address. All right. Anything further from you, Ms. Stetson?
Not on this matter, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further from you, Mr. Nagel?
No, just Judge, if I could tell Mr. Aldridge that his parents are working with the bondsmen that are waiting for the paperwork. The case is under seal, obviously, so once the court is done today, that should open up and allow them to post a bond. So he should get out soon.
All right, perfect. We do need to print that for Mr. Aldridge if we could. All right, sir, if you want to go ahead up. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Mr. Nagel.
I was just going to confirm December 12th at 8:30. That's the arraignment.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much. Ms. Stetson, are you going to come back at the end of the calendar?
Yes, Your Honor. I have stated here on number 15 as well. I'll just hang out in the background until the time comes for him.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Jason O'Brien, please, and then Jason Paul. All right, Mr. O'Brien, go ahead, state your name.
Jason Mark O'Brien, ma'am.
And Mr. O'Brien, what is your date of birth?
September 18th, 1983.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here on 2 matters this evening. All right, and you told me your date of birth was September 18th of 1983, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You are here because a bond surrender has been sought by your bail bond company in your case involving charges of 2 counts of burglary in the 3rd degree, unlawful entry, both class 4 felonies. The court has already determined whether or not you are entitled to a court-appointed attorney, so I will not be making that finding again at this hearing. You will need to attend the following hearings. First hearing, I'm setting one hearing this matter on December 9th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. To be released, you will need to repost the secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. If and when you are released, you must comply with the same release orders that were in your previous release orders. Okay, do you have any questions on that one?
My wife has got 6 months to live. I take care of her. Is there any way that I could get it lowered or maybe reach some or I'll do an ankle bracelet or anything like that. I don't care. I'll do anything you need.
I appreciate that, sir. However, in view of where we are in the process at this time, I do believe that affirming that prior bond amount is appropriate in this case. And this is just your Maricopa case. You also have a case out of Pima County. In that case, Pima County Superior Court has issued a warrant for your arrest based upon allegations that you failed to comply with your probation in their case, CR 2020-0787. In that matter, I am indicating that an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be in the Pima County Superior Court on December 10th at 8:30 in the morning. Based upon that Pima County arrest warrant, as well as the teletype that goes with it, I am holding you non-bondable on that probation violation matter.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, step left. Jason Paul, please, and David Ledesma. Good evening, Mr. Paul. Go ahead, state your name, please.
Jason Paul,
And Mr. Paul, what is your date of birth?
12/27/70.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here on 2 matters. We're going to talk about your Maricopa County matter first,
Okay.
and then we will talk about your Pinal County matter. All right, you are here because Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based on allegations that you violated your probation. In your case, CR 2021-113318. In that matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting hearings on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In that Maricopa matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. Now, you are also here because the Pinal County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon allegations that you violated your probation in their case, CR 2022-02487. In that matter, I am indicating that an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be in the Pinal County Superior Court on December 10th at 8:30 in the morning. In this Pinal County matter, pursuant to that Pinal County arrest warrant, I am holding you non-bondable.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, step to the left, officer has your paperwork.
All right.
David Ledesma, please, and then Victor Vaca. All right, sir, go ahead, state your name.
David Ledesma,
And Mr. Ledesma, what is your date of birth?
August 1st, 1996.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here on two matters. We're going to go ahead and talk about your new charges first, and we'll talk about your probation case. All right, you are here because you were arrested earlier today on charges of possession of a dangerous drug. That's a class 4 felony, disorderly conduct fighting, a misdemeanor, and assault, a misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing you an attorney. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30. Both of those will be in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your new matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you would be subject to certain release conditions, including you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, have any contact with any alleged victim, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol, and you may not reside at the same location as any alleged victim or go to the alleged victim's residence, even if you are an owner or renter of the residence. If you presently reside with any alleged victim, you must find an alternative residence. You can arrange for one civil standby to collect any essential belongings. Now, you are also here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon allegations that you violated your probation in your case CR 2020-118862. In that matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting a hearing on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In that matter, I'm also setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. All right, in the event you are able to post your bonds and secure your release, I am reminding you, you are on probation, so you would need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
All right, Victor Vaca, please, and then Johnny Alicio. Hello, go ahead, state your name.
Victor Alberto Francisco Vaca, date of birth 10/17/89.
You said 10/17/89?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You are here on three matters. We are going to go ahead and talk about your Maricopa County matters first, and then we will talk about your Justice Court matter, okay? You are here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon your failure to appear in your matter CR 2025-135222. In that matter, I'm not appointing you an attorney this evening because if you were eligible to have an attorney appointed, one should already have been appointed for you. You can always retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30. Both of those will be in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In this 25 matter ending 5222, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. Now, you are also here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a second warrant for your arrest. This is also for your failure to appear. This is in your case CR 2025-135223. In this matter, again, I'm not appointing an attorney for you this evening because a determination about whether or not you were entitled to have an attorney appointed should already have been made and an attorney appointed if you were. You can always retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30. Both of those will be in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In this case, ending 5223, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. And again, I'm setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Now, you are also here because the East Mesa Justice Court issued a warrant for your arrest. This is also for your failure to appear. And this is in connection with their matter involving a June 3rd, 2024 charge of contracting without a license. All right, in that matter, I am appointing you an attorney for limited
I have an attorney for that one, Your Honor.
Okay, you do
Yes, his name is Ernesto or something.
Okay.
Ernesto, and he's with over there.
So based on the information I have, I'm going to appoint you an attorney this evening because you're saying it's Ernesto
He
somebody.
should be my attorney for the other two as well, and he told me about it, but there's been a lack of communication. I was stuck in a place called Valleywise on a petition that my mother made.
Okay.
Like a mental health petition, like one of those things, and
Okay.
she put me in that shit. So I apologize.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and appoint you an attorney in this matter. In the event you are already represented, you just need to let the court know that when you see the court on December 10th at 8:30 in the Eastern Justice Court. I'm appointing that attorney for limited representation regarding the bond issue only because I am setting a $50 secured appearance bond in this justice court matter.
Roger that.
All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officers have your paperwork. All right, Johnny Elicio and then Edgar Barraza.
Hello.
All right, hi. Go ahead, state your names.
Johnny Elicio,
And Mr. Elicio, what is your date of birth?
06/01/06.
Thank you. All right, so you are here because the Maricopa County Superior Court. Hold on just a second. Okay. You are here because you're currently on probation in your case, CR 2024-160257. In that matter, pursuant to information contained in the Form 4, you have allegedly violated Term 5 of your probation in that case. In your probation violation matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting a hearing on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I'm also setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $750. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, I am reminding you, you are on probation, so you would need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
So,
right?
What does that mean?
It means you have a $750 secured appearance bond. If you can post that bond, you would be able to be released. You would need to show back up to that hearing on December 12th at 8:30. If you aren't able to post that bond, you will remain in custody at least until December 12th at 8:30 when you talk to the judge next. All right, go ahead, step to the left. Edgar Barraza, please, and then Kristen Dawes. All right, sir, go ahead, state your name.
Edgar Barraza,
And Mr. Barraza, what is your date of birth?
12187.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here because Maricopa County Superior Court issued warrants for your arrest based upon allegations that you violated your probations in your cases CR 2024-116939 and CR 2023-151865. In both of those cases, I am appointing you an attorney, and in both of those cases, I am setting hearings on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your 24 case, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. In your 23 case, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event you are able to post your bonds and secure your release, I am reminding you, you are on probation, so you would need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork. All right, Kristen Dawes, please, and then Kelly Higgins.
Hello.
Hi. All right, Ms. Dawes, go ahead, state your name.
Kristen April Dawes.
And Ms. Dawes, what is your date of birth?
April 6th, 1999.
Thank you. All right, ma'am, you are here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon allegations that you violated your probation in your case, CR 2024-102222. In that matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting hearings on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I'm also setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, I am reminding you, you are on probation, so you would need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork. All right, Kelly Higgins, please, and then Andrew Nordrow. All right, Ms. Higgins, go ahead, state your name.
Kelly Higgins, 21385.
Thank you. All right, ma'am, you are here because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon your failure to appear in your matter CR 2025-113873. In that matter, I'm not appointing you an attorney this evening because if you were eligible to have an attorney appointed, one should already have been appointed for you. You can always retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In this matter, I'm also setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you need to go to your hearings.
What does that mean?
So it is a secured appearance bond. You can work with a bond company in order to get that posted.
Okay.
All right. If you are able to post that bond, you can be released. Pending, you have to show back up to that hearing on December 11th. If you are unable to post that bond, you will remain in custody until December, at least until December 11th, and you will be transported for that hearing.
Thank you.
Go ahead, step left. All right, Andrew Nortrup. Hi. All right, sir, go ahead and state your name.
Andrew Nortrup, 2/16/1983.
Thank you. All right, so you are here because you were arrested earlier today on charges of assault, Class 1 misdemeanor, and disorderly conduct fighting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. In this matter, based on the nature of those charges, I'm sorry, I did find probable cause for those. Based upon the nature of your charges, you're not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you this evening. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on December 23rd at 2 p.m. in the Buckeye Municipal Court. Will you go to that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then based upon your promise to appear, I'm going to go ahead and release you on your own recognizance this evening. You're not to have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and you're not to consume any alcohol.
Very good.
All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officers have your paperwork. All right, we need to clear. Oh, that's why. Okay. All right, do we have Ms. Stetson back?
Yes, Your Honor, state's here.
Perfect. All right, Officer Martinez, are we clean? Are we clear? All right, Mr. Lundberg, please. All right, Mr. Lundberg, go ahead, state your name.
Anthony Lundberg, 08/11 of 1993.
Thank you. And on behalf of the state, Ms. Stetson?
Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, sir, you are here because you were arrested on charges of 7 counts of unlawful video viewing, tape recording of a person, a Class 4 felony, 2 counts of public sexual indecency, a Class 5 felony, and 1 count of aggravated assault, adult on minor, a Class 6 felony. Ms. Stetson, based upon the information in the Form 4, I am inclined to find a probable cause for the violations charged. Do you have anything to add?
No, Your Honor. After reading the Form 4, the state does believe that probable cause exists for the charges.
All right, I am going to go ahead and find probable cause for those violations. I am appointing you an attorney. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I must now decide conditions of release. I'm going to go ahead and hear argument from the state. Ms. Stetson.
Yes, Your Honor. First of all, as a matter of housekeeping, the state did send in a request to seal the Form 4, Your Honor. The 14-year-old victim's name was mentioned in the Form 4, so the state would be requesting that that be sealed.
Okay, thank you, and thank you for reminding me about that. I am granting that motion to seal the Form 4.
Thank you, Your Honor. And in regards to bond, Your Honor, the state is asking for bond to be set in the amount of $150,000 cash. Your Honor, the allegations in this case is that the suspect recorded the victim's unknowingly, Your Honor. In this case, the suspect is the husband and stepfather to the two victims. One of the victims, Your Honor, is a 14-year-old minor who was filmed. Well, both were filmed, Your Honor, and not aware that they were being filmed. They were filmed in their most vulnerable moments, Your Honor, without their permission. And secondly, Your Honor, the suspect is a person of trust to those victims. So the state does believe that based on the allegations, based on the times that the filming occurred, as well as the suspect's position of trust, Your Honor, the state believes that the bond is appropriate, and the state is asking for conditions outlined in the state written recommendation. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Stetson, in this case, I do believe that a cash-only appearance bond in the amount recommended by the state, which is $150,000, is appropriate, given the violations for which I found probable cause and the information in the Form 4. In addition, I am also, in addition to the cash-only appearance bond, Mr. Lundberg, in the event you are able to post that bond, you would be subject to certain release conditions, including alcohol and drug testing, as well as electronic monitoring, house arrest. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. You're not to have any contact with any minors. You're not to access the internet except for school, work, and court purposes. You're not to possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol. And you are going to need to obey the terms of any order of protection that has been issued or may be issued. All right, Ms. Stetson, anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, sir. We will print that for you. If you want to go ahead and have a seat, we'll get that brought out. Yes, sir.
Can I speak?
Yes, sir.
I was at a
Okay, so I'm going to back up and just remind you, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say could be used against you.
Okay, so
you are being recorded.
That's fine. I was at a rehab facility where I got picked up, so I was getting a lot of mental professional help where I got picked up at. So that's what I was hoping to continue doing, so I can make sure I get myself going pretty well. So as far as the 150 bond, can I ask? So is that the minimum? It has to be $150 so I can be able to do that. So like if I did that, would I be able to do the rehab still, but I just have to have a monitor on me?
So in the event you are able to post that $150,000 cash-only appearance bond, then yes, you would be able to be released. You would be obligated to come back to court for that your first hearing on December 11th at 8:30, and then your second hearing on December 15th at 8:30. Because of the nature of the crimes for which I found probable cause, electronic monitoring is both appropriate and required. So yes, you would have to have you would be subject to electronic monitoring.
As far as as far as the bond goes, is there a certain amount that I can put down for like a payment deal?
Cash only.
Okay.
All right, we have your paperwork for you now. If you want to go ahead, step to the left, officer will go ahead and give that to you.
Your Honor, can the state be excused?
Yes, thank you for your appearance, Ms. Stetson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we have 2 house calls this morning, and this evening, and then we also have one person who was not able to be with us because of medical reasons, and for whom I did an initial appearance right before court this evening. That person is Dante Roberts. Mr. Roberts' date of birth is January 28th, 1993. Mr. Roberts was before this court because he is currently on probation in his case CR 2023-110930. In that matter, his new charges in the City of Phoenix court case number 30000168801, which are disorderly conduct, criminal damage, and criminal trespass, would constitute an alleged Term 1 violation of his probation. In his probation violation matter, I am appointing him an attorney, and I am setting hearings on December 12th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I'm also setting a secured appearance bond in his matter in the amount of $500. When I talked to Mr. Roberts, I did remind him that in the event he is able to post his bond and secure his release, he is on probation, so he would need to contact his probation officer within 72 hours. All right, we have 2 house calls this evening. Our first house call is Myron Horton. Mr. Horton's date of birth is January 18th of 1989. Mr. Horton is before the court because he was arrested earlier today on charges of burglary in the 3rd degree, Class 4 felony, and sexual abuse, Class 5 felony, and assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing him an attorney. I am setting hearings on December 11th at 8:30 and December 15th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In Mr. Horton's matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50,000. In the event Mr. Horton is able to post that bond and secure his release, he would be subject to certain release conditions, including electronic monitoring, not returning to the scene of the alleged crime, and having no contact with the alleged victim. All right, our last house call is Marlon Howard. Mr. Howard's date of birth is December 23rd, 1972. Mr. Howard is before the court this evening because he was arrested earlier today on charges of misconduct involving weapons, a Class 4 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and criminal trespass in the 3rd degree, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing him an attorney. I am setting hearings on
Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening. This is the time set for the 11 p.m. initial appearance calendar on December 5th, 2025. Court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I will call you each one at a time to the podium. I'll provide a second name to sit in the chair outside of this room. I will let you know what you are here for, if I've appointed an attorney, if you have a bond, and what your release conditions are. I'm also going to go over the victim's rights advisement. If you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. If we could start with Mario Medina to the podium and Yoshel De La Cruz to the chair. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Mario Medina, 1183.
Thank you, sir. You are here today on a probation violation warrant that was issued with allegations that you violated terms 3, 4, and 5 of your probation. I am appointing an attorney to represent you and setting a probation revocation hearing December 12th at 8:30, and you are being held non-bondable on this case. All of this will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions? Please take a step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork. Mr. De La Cruz to the podium. Ms. Brown to the chair. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Yosiel Garcia de la Cruz, 0503-2002.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here today on 4 cases. You got a new charge as well as 3 probation cases. The new charge has an offense date of October 17th, 2025 for 1 count of organized retail theft, a class 4 felony. And because you were on probation at the time of the offense, it is a term 1 violation. I am finding probable cause and appointing an attorney to represent you. You are going to have a status conference on December 11th at 8:30, a probation revocation hearing December 12th at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing December 15th at 8:30. On the new charges, you have a bond of $2,500. On each probation case, it's $250. That's a total bond of $3,250. It's my understanding you're currently in custody on some other charges with some bonds, so this would be in addition to that. In the event you were to post bond and be released from custody, you'd have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
So I have to be able to have to bond house, have to get released?
You would have to post the bond, yes, in order to be released from custody.
All right.
Okay. If you'll step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Ms. Brown to the podium, Mr. Williams to the chair. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Roslyn Janae Brown.
And your date of birth, ma'am?
06/30/1993.
Thank you. You're here today on 2 cases. You're here on a new case and a failure to appear warrant on your probation case. Your new charge is for 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a class 4 felony, 1 count of prescription drug possession for sale, a class 6 felony, 1 count of driving with a license that was suspended, revoked, or canceled, a class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of exceeding the posted speed limit by 20 miles per hour, a class 3 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You will have a status conference December 11th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing December 15th at 8:30, and you have a secured appearance bond of $500. On your probation case, you failed to appear at a hearing, and as a result, this warrant issued. I'm going to affirm your attorney and set a probation hearing on December 12th at 8:30, and you have a secured appearance bond of $150 in that case. That's a total bond of $650. In the event you were to post bond and be released from custody, you'd have written conditions of release. It does include not possessing weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of this will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions? Ma'am, did you have any questions?
Ms. Brown.
Do you have a question?
All right, step to your left. Mr. Williams to the podium. Ms. Carmen to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Darrell Williams, 02/23/1962.
Thank you, sir. You are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant that was issued for a pending dangerous drug charge. I am going to affirm the attorney previously appointed and set a status conference December 11th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing December 12th at 8:30. In this case, you have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. In the event you were to post bond and be released from custody, you'd have written conditions of release. It will include not possessing any drugs without a valid prescription, not driving a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license, and then you'll need to ensure that you attend all of your future hearings. If you were to fail to appear, another warrant would issue, and you'd forfeit any bond you posted. All of that will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
No.
Please step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork. Ms. Carmen to the podium. Michael Rolick to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Geraldine Carmen, July 1983.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here today because a direct complaint was filed. It has an offense date of November 13th, 2025, and it is for 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a class 6 felony. Hold on. I'll give you an opportunity to speak at the end. I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference December 11th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing December 15th at 8:30. In this case, you have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event you post bond and are released from custody, you have written conditions. You may not possess drugs without a valid prescription. You may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. All of this will be in your paperwork. Did you have a question?
I was incarcerated when when I was supposed to appear in court.
So there was never a hearing set on this case. You didn't miss a hearing. They filed a new charge, and so you didn't miss a hearing.
I didn't miss it?
No.
Okay, so it's...
Your next hearing is going to be on December 11th, but you didn't miss a hearing. That's not why this warrant issued.
What was the issue for?
They issued it because they filed new charges against you, but they never set a hearing. Once they filed the direct complaint, a warrant issued for your arrest. It looks like you're here on something else. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Are you currently serving time, or are you...
Yeah.
When's your release date?
I go to court on the 11th.
Okay, so the same date as this one. Okay. Do you have a bond on the other case?
Yeah, 500.
Okay. So you would have to post both bonds in order to be released. If you don't post both bonds, then you'd remain in custody, okay? All right, step to your left, officer. We'll get you that paperwork. Michael Rolick to the podium. Tershawn Wright to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Pardon?
May I get your name and date of birth?
Michael Loke, 3/11/1950.
Are you hard of hearing?
Yeah.
Would you like some headphones?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get the headphones. It'll be just one moment. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you're here today on a new case. It is for 1 count of narcotic drug possession, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference December 19th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing December 23rd at 8:30. I am going to release you to the supervision of pretrial services. You do have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons, and you may not possess drugs without a valid prescription. You're also going to get an envelope with your paperwork. You need to read those instructions and contact pretrial services upon your release. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No, man.
Okay, please take a step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork.
It is here. Thank you.
Mr. Wright to the podium. Mr. Moscow seat to the chair. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Yeah, Tershawn Wright,
And your date of birth?
10/15/90.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here today on a new case. It is for 1 count of shoplifting, a Class 4 felony, and you're also here because you were on probation at the time of the offense, which is a Term 1 violation of your probation. I am finding probable cause and appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference December 11th at 8. No, excuse me.
When were they put back on probation?
Let's take a look.
And how are you doing this evening?
So it looks like you were released on probation on August 29th, 2025. It was just a few months ago.
Right, so I was released already. Why am I back on probation?
No, so they filed a petition to revoke, and then they dismissed their petition to revoke, but it didn't remove the fact that you were still on probation.
Right, so I was told by my probation officer, don't worry about it, you're good, just stay out of trouble. And if my can't step I was released from probation.
So because you were just arrested for a new charge?
No, this was beforehand. So I'm saying the charge that I'm being arrested for now, I didn't do. Actually, someone else paid for my food.
Hold on. Let's not talk about the facts of the case. The allegations for today's hearing is allegations that you committed a shoplifting on December 5th, 2025, which is today. And because you're currently on probation for a different case, Anytime you are picked up for a new criminal offense while you're on probation, it's considered a term 1 violation. So what I'm doing is I'm appointing an attorney and I'm going to give you some hearings. You're going to have 3 hearings you need to attend. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing December 12th at 8:30. You're going to have a status conference December 19th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing December 23rd at 8:30. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance, subject to the supervision of the adult probation. So you are going to be required to contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. The main phone number will be in your paperwork. You also may not return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and then you must attend all 3 of these hearings we are going to give you today. If you fail to appear at any of them, a warrant would issue, and then you would be held on bond at the next hearing. Did you have any questions?
No, not at all. Thank you so much.
Please take a step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork. Moscow, seat to the podium. Jeremy to the chair.
My name's Moscow. Seat. I'm born on date of birth 12/17/94.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here today on 2 cases. You are here on a new case. Hold on. Along with a direct complaint that was filed. Your new charge is for 1 count of narcotic drug possession, a class 4 felony. Probable cause has been found. The direct complaint that was filed has an offense date of November 25th, 2024, for 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a class 6 felony. I'm appointing an attorney to represent you in both cases and setting a status conference December 19th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing December 23rd at 8:30. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear at those hearings. You do have written conditions. You may not possess weapons, and you may not possess drugs without a valid prescription. All of this will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
Please take a step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork. Jeremy to the podium.
Hello, ma'am.
May I get your name and date of birth?
Jeremy Floyd, Wichita, 10/4/1980.
Thank you. It does look like you are here today because a warrant issued from the Surprise Municipal Court. It's a post-adjudication warrant related to a disorderly conduct charge from 2021, so you likely failed to take a class or pay some fines. Due to the nature of your charge, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. I'm going to set a hearing in the Surprise Municipal Court December 30th at 1:30 in the afternoon. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear at that hearing.
Yes, I will.
You do have written conditions of release. You may not possess drugs without a valid prescription.
Sure, I don't do drugs.
And you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license.
Okay.
Okay, all of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Step to your left.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
This does conclude our 11 p.m. calendar, and we will stand in recess until 2 a.m.